Hi everybody, I hope you are fine, you are watching this video. Today we are going to talk about reported speech. What is reported speech? Sometimes maybe you can see in other books indirect speech. Yes, reported speech or indirect speech, all of them are the same. What is reported speech? When do we use it? It's really important to understand when do we use it. And by the way, this lesson is for 11th grade, but you know that all of you can use it also. So, when we use reported speech, for example, when I want to say my sentences from another one. For example, I said that tomorrow I will go to cinema. My friend is here. My friend wants to say my sentences about myself to the another one. Say that my friend said tomorrow says or said. I will explain when we are going to use says, when we are going to use said or tell. Both of them. I will explain all of them. My friend said tomorrow she would go to cinema, for example. So, I explain something for my friend and my friend wants to say to another one, yes, report it from her friend to another person, yes. When we want to report something from somebody to another one, yes. I heard something, I want to explain it for my sister, my mother, for my father, yes, for someone else, yes, I reported it. So at this part we need to use reported speech. Look at here. Sometimes, as I say, someone says a sentence, for example, I'm going to cinema tonight. Later, maybe we want to tell someone else what the first person said. So we change the sentence from direct speech. So my sentence, I'm going to cinema, I will go to cinema, is a direct speech, yes? But when I want to say it to another person, someone else, it change it to indirect or reported speech. So direct speech is what I said, indirect or reported speech is something that another person said. I said from myself, reported from myself to the another one. Look at here, she says she is going to cinema tonight. Report, here we have reported speech. What is our direct speech? I am going to the cinema. She says she is going to cinema, or she says that she is going to cinema. All the time, some of the time we can use, for example, just we can report the same sentence, yes? Whatever you heard here, I'm going, just change to she. Because the person who said this sentence is a girl. So because I've said, I said, she says she is going to cinema. Or if he is a boy or a man, he says he is going to cinema. Yes, so, but all of them we cannot use the same tense. We have to change it to one tense before, to the past tense, because we are reporting. In the reported speech, most of the time we change it to one tense before. Look at here. How it works, we use a reporting verb. We need a reporting verb. For example, I say or tell. Sometimes you can use say or tell. After tell, look at here, it's really important. After tell, use an object. What is object? For example, me, her, them, etc. Yes, me, her, him, for example. All of them are objects. But after say, don't use. You can just write the exact sentence. So after tell, we need an object. But after say, we don't need to use any object. Yes, we write the direct sentence. So look at here. If the reporting verb is in the present tense, okay, in the present tense, we just put the verb say and then the sentence like this. What is our direct speech? I like ice cream. Yes. What is reported speech? She says that. This is in the paraphrase. You can write that or not. Yes, it's up to you. She likes ice cream, like present simple, yes? Because here we have she, third person, so we use likes here. Or look at here. If the reporting verb is in the past tense, okay? Here we talk about the present tense. If it's in the past tense, then usually we change the tense in the reported speech. So I told you, sometimes we can use the same tense. For example, if it's present, write the reported speech also in the present tense. But most of the time, we need to write the reported speech one tense before it. Look at here, I like ice cream. Now, what is the reported speech? She said that, or not, she liked ice cream. Here we have present simple. Now we change it to past simple. One tense before. So what is the one tense before present simple? Of course it's past simple. So Pay attention. Just sometimes, in so rare situation, you can write the same tense, okay? But most of the time, you have to write the one tense before. Let's check them together. Here we have the tenses, yes? Here we have present simple, continuous, past simple, past continuous, present perfect, and also other tenses. We will talk about it. Look at the first one. First one is, I like ice cream. We change it to past simple, yes? She said that she liked ice cream. So present simple changed to past simple in the reported speech or indirect speech. Now we have present continuous. I am living in London. We talk here. For example, my friend is here. I'm talking to her. I said that I'm living in London. Now my friend wants to go and say my sentences to another one, the another person. For example, her boyfriend, her girlfriend, her mother. That she said means, for example, Narine. Yes, I'm talking now. Narine said or she said that she was living in London. So here, look at here, present continuous changed to past continuous, yes? Again, was plus ing. Change it to one tense before, but the same. Because here we are talking about continuous. So in the reported speech, past form of it also past continuous. Now our direct speech, look at here, our direct speech is past simple. I bought a car. So here we have a person, she wants to say to another one. She said that, or she said she had bought a car, or she said that she bought a car. Look at here, for past simple, when you want to change it from direct speech to indirect or reported speech, you can use both of them. You can write the same as the sentence, past simple, or you can write it in the past perfect simple. Had plus our past participle form of the verb. Had plus bought, yes? So both of them are true, you can write. Now we have past continuous. I was walking along the street. I was walking along the street. So was plus ing, this is our past continuous. So now we want to change it from direct speech to indirect or reported speech. How we can write it? Look at here. She said that she had been walking along the street. What the tense change? Tense changed from past continuous to past perfect continuous. Had plus been plus verb and ing. You remember, yes? For the past perfect continuous, we write had, been, verb and ing. So here, because we have past continuous, the reported speech or indirect speech changed it to past perfect continuous. One tense before that. And here, we have present perfect. How we can make present perfect? You remember that, yes? We talked about it. Have or has plus past participle form of the verb. Here we have, I haven't seen Julie. Negative form, yes? Have not seen. Seen is past, present, past participle form of the see, yes? See, saw, seen. So here we want to change it to reported speech. She said that, or she said she hadn't seen Julie, yes? Here we have present perfect. Here we change it to past perfect one time before. So as you can see, in all of the reported speech or indirect speech, one tense changed to before, yes? Because we are talking from another one. We are reporting another person's sentence. So because of that, we need to change it to one tense before. As I told you, just sometimes we can use the same sentence. As for example, if it's present simple, present. But most of the time, we need to use it one tense before. Okay, now look at here. We are going to continue it. Yes, we talked about present simple, present continuous, past simple, past continuous, and present perfect. So we are going to continue it with past perfect. What is our direct speech? I had taken English lessons before. Yes. What is past perfect? Had plus past participle form of the verb. Yes, third form of the verb. Take, took, taken here. Yes. I had taken English lessons before. Now we want to change it to reported speech. We want to change the sentence. For example, I say that sentence. My friends want to talk about instead of me. Yes, say to my sentences. She said that she had taken English lessons before. Here we have past perfect. In the past perfect, the tense is not changed. It's going to be same. Past perfect, in the reported speech also we are going to use past perfect. Had, taken. It's the same. Now will. Will we use for future, for prediction, yes. What is our direct speech? I will see you later, yes. So I said that I'm talking with my friend here, with my mother. I said that I will see you later, yes. Then my friend wants to say my sentences to another one. For example, to her father, her brother, yes. She said that she, or here again I'm talking about myself, yes. She said that, or Narine said that she would see me later. What happened here? Will changed to would, yes. So for will, when we want to change it to reported speech, we change will to would here. But pay attention, for the past perfect, it's the same, yes. Here, if in the direct speech is past perfect, in the reported speech also we use past perfect, had plus taken, but will change to would. Now we have would, okay. We talked about will, yes, we said that will change to would. But what about would? I would help you, but, yeah, this is our sentences, yes. Maybe in the future, I'm talking about the future. I would help you. She said that she would help. And one thing, one important point I want to say. Our pronoun here is I, yes. All of them here, I'm talking about I. But here, when we change it, changed it to she, yes, because we are talking about another person, third person. It can here be he, it can here a name, for example, Alex, Julie, Sarah, I don't know, whoever, whatever you can write here. For example, your friend name is Sarah here. Yes, Sarah, say a sentence. You want to change it to reported speech. You said that Sarah said that she wouldn't help me, yes. Sarah, when Sarah is talking, she is talking about herself, yes. Here, for example, I am Sarah, I said, I would help you, but when you want to change it to reported speech from another person, instead of another person, I change to the name, Sarah or she or he or whoever, okay. Please pay attention to this part. Next one, can. I can speak perfect English here, yes. This is I say it, yes, this is my sentence. I said that I can speak perfect English. So, my friend is here. My friend wants to explain this sentence for another one. She said that she could speak perfect English. What happened here? Can changed to could, yes. One tense before. All of you know that, yes. One tense before. Can is could, means past form of the can is could. Now we have could. I could swim when I was 5. We are talking about the past, yes. We are talking when she was 5. So we said that she said that she could swim when she was 5. So as you can see here, for would and could, the indirect or reported speech doesn't change. Yes, it's the same. Would is would in the direct reported speech. Also, could here doesn't change. It's the same could. So, we talked about 10 tenses. Let's continue it. We have shall, should, might, and must. All of them are not that much useful, yes. In your sentences, maybe you use present continuous, present simple, past simple, more than, for example, shall, should, might, or must. But I want to explain all of them. If you see here, some of you wanted to do some tests or you want to, for example, continue language in the next year. Yes, for example, 12th grade, you want to continue your language. So it's important for you to know all, the complete grammar, not just part of them. For example, in the 10th grade books, we just have present simple, continuous, past simple, and will, okay? More than this we don't have in the book. But I want to just say complete form of them. Now let's check with shall. What is direct speech? I shall come later, yes? Now we wanted to change to reported speech. How we can say? She said that she would come later, yes? So shall here change to would. It's not that much useful, shall, so it's not important to pay attention to it too much. Should. I should call your mother, yes? There are some modal verbs, yes? Can, could, should, for example, would. All of them are the parts of modal verbs. So, I should call my mother. I say, yes, I said I should call my mother. My friend wants to report these sentences. She said that she could call her mother. Look at here. Here I use the object my. But when I want to change it to reported speech, might change to her here, yes? So I cannot say she said that she could call my mother. She could call her mother because the pronoun changed from I to she. So here also the object should change from my to her. Everything in the sentences change, not just the pronoun. Pay attention to this part. Here we have might. I might be late. She said that she might be late. Again, for might also we use the same thing. And must. I must study at weekend. What does it mean, must? Something that you forced to do it. Yes, you have to do it. You said that I must study at weekends. It's important for me. I really have to do it. Here we can say, she said that she must study at weekend, or she said that she had to study. You know that must and have to, we can say that they are similar. Yes, they can use instead of together. So because of that, here we can say must, or we can say she said she had to study at the weekend. In my opinion, in the beautiful English, perfect English, native English, had to in the reported speech is better to use than must here. Pay attention to these things. So we talked about lots of things here, yes, reported speech. Now come here. We talked about positive and negative sentences. Here we want to talk about reported questions. How we can make, for example, reported question, not just positive or negative sentences. In reported question, we need to change the grammar to normal positive sentence. We don't need to write it in question form. What does it mean? It means that when you want to write our direct speech, our normal sentence is question form. But when you want to change it to indirect speech or reported, you are not going to use, for example, just as a question form, just normal positive sentences. But how? For example, our direct speech is, where is Julie? When we want to change it to reported speech, how we can do it? She asked me where Julie was. Look at here, our sentence is present simple. We have is here. But when we write it in the reported speech, is changed to one tense before was, yes? And here we use ask verb. In the question form, we cannot use tell or say. We use ask. She asked me, past form, where Julie was. So, the direct question is in the present simple of be. As I told you, we make the question form of the present simple of be, again be, by changing the position of subject and verb. So, we need to change them back before putting the verb into it, yes? As I told you, so here, where she asked me where is the same, yes? And Julie is also same. So, is here, our verb is, to be verb is here. But we change it, it comes to this part, yes, at the end of the sentence. So, to be verb comes end of the sentences, but one tense before, where Julie was. Because in the reported speech question form, we are not going to say the again in the question. We need to write just positive sentence here. Look at the examples. Where is the post office, please? Here again we have the present simple, yes? In the reported question, we write, she asked me where the post office was. Again you can write, she asked me. It's the same, yes? She asked me, he asked me, they asked me. Where again the same. Then we write the post office verb at the end of the sentence. Where the post office is, here changed to was. What are you doing? This is present continuous, yes? For the present continuous, one tense before is past continuous. So, she asked me what, you here changed to I, yes? Because everything we said, we are going to change. What I was doing. Not, for example, what you were doing, yes? You here changed to I. Who was the fantastic man? Here we have past simple. She asked me who that fantastic man had been. Look at here, past simple changed to past perfect. We talked about it before, yes? Past simple in also positive and negative sentences changed to past perfect. Here also is the question form, but in the indirect speech or reported speech, we are going to write it in the normal sentences, yes? Just positive. So, these are for WH questions. But what about that? Our questions, we need, for example, are you going to school tomorrow? Our sentences is not started with WH question, yes? We need to answer it yes or no to this sentence. So, how we can make it? Look at here. Do you like chocolate? Here we don't have WH, yes? Do you like chocolate? She asked me if I like chocolate. Here also like changed to like, yes? One tense before. She asked me if I like. So, in the normal questions, not WH, in the reported speech, you need to change it with if. She asked me if I like. You change to I here, like change to like. One tense before. Let's check some examples. Do you love me, for example? Our sentences is not WH, yes? He asked me if I loved her or if I loved him here, yes? Because here we started with he asked me if I loved him. Also the object here should be him. But if here we have she asked me if I loved her, yes? You change to I, love, present simple, change to past simple, love. Have you ever been to Mexico? What is our sentences tense is present perfect. So here we need to write it in the past perfect, yes? She asked me if you change to I, if I had ever been to Mexico, yes? Change the one tense to the past perfect but in the positive way. Are you living here? Present continuous. For the reported speech, what we should write in the past continuous, yes? So, she asked me if I was living here. You change to I here because we are talking reporting it, yes? Reporting from another person. And present continuous change to past continuous. So, these are about positive and question forms are reported speeches. We have another forms like reported orders or reported requests also. But in this unit, I'm not going to talk about them because there is no necessary. The reported speech is so, it has various kinds of, for example, reported and direct speeches. And in this lesson, just we are going to talk about this, practice some examples. Then in the other lessons, in the other videos, we will talk about something else. Now look at here. We have some exercises, yes? We want to change it, 10 exercises, change it to understand. You understand it or not. Now, for example, you can go and watch this video from the beginning to understand it better. If you have problem, then do these exercises. Or no, if you don't want, we can do it together now. Look at here. He works in a bank, yes? I'm coming, I didn't go. And also here we have question forms. Let's check them. He works in a bank. Our direct sentence is present simple. Yes, we want to change it to indirect or reported speech. She said that he worked in a bank. Look at here, present simple change to past simple. I am coming, it's present continuous. So, indirect or reported speech should be in the past continuous. She said that she was coming. You can write that or not, you know, she was coming. Am changed to was. I didn't go to the party. This is past simple negative form, yes? Here, I should write, she said that she hadn't gone to party, yes? So, past simple changed to past perfect. Hadn't gone. Because our sentence is negative, here we should write the negative form. Here we can have, I can help you tomorrow. She said that she could. As you remember, can change to could. She could help me tomorrow. Again, also you here change to, we said that. Object also changes to me. Number 5, he hasn't eaten breakfast. What is our sentence tense? Is present perfect. Yes, we need to change it to past perfect in the reported speech. She said that she said that she hadn't eaten breakfast or he hadn't eaten breakfast, yes? Past perfect. I won't see you tomorrow. This is will or won't, yes? Future form. She said that she wouldn't see me tomorrow. Will change to would. You can check the video from the beginning to understand it better. Lucy will come later. Again, will. She said that, or Lucy said that Lucy would come later. Yes, Lucy would come later. He could read when he was 3. Here we have could, yes. She said that she could read when he was 3. He could read. Sorry, here it should be he, okay, not she. This is a mistake. She said that he could read when he was 3. Could is same. Yes, could is not going to change. Here we have, how is your grandmother? She asked me how my grandmother was. Here we have is, yes, present form. We want to change it to reported speech. How, not is. We are going to write the verb at the end of the sentences in this kind of in the question form. Yes, she asked me how my grandmother, because here we have your grandmother. Yes, we want to change it to reported one. Your change to mine. She asked me how my grandmother was, one tense before. And is it cold outside? Again, it's the question form. Yes, she asked me is, look at here. When we say, is it cold outside, our answer should be yes or no. Yes, so when in the yes or no question, we said we use if for it. She asked me if it was cold outside, or if the weather is or the outside is cold. If it was cold outside, here is changed to was, and we use if here because our question answer should be yes or no. For yes or no, we use if. So, I hope that it was not that much difficult for you. I know that reported speech grammar is a little complicated, is a little difficult, but with a little practicing, with do some exercises, you will understand it better. But you need to do some exercises, you need to practice. Also, these examples or the other examples that we had, again, you can write them, you can check them, you will understand it better. And I hope that it was useful for all of you. So now I'm going to finish it. Thanks for watching and listening this video.